With just a little bit of hesitation, I'm going to take a question here because some younger folks have convinced me I really do need to deal with this. This is a question coming in from a 15-year-old, and this young listener saying, quote, "I have a friend who claims to be a Christian and a furry. I believe this to be contradictory and it's given me great concern. Where in the Bible would I show them that it's contradictory?" Let me just state to this 15-year-old listener, you're absolutely right. This is something about which we should have very deep concern. And this is a problem because it is a denial of creation order. In other words, becomes a real fundamental problem because we're not talking about something that takes some time to figure out. We're talking about Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. We're talking about species distinction, the distinction between human beings and all other created things. Human beings are set apart, and most especially by the fact that we're made in the image of God. And one of the most consistent teachings throughout all of Scripture is the distinction between human beings and every other aspect of creation. And that's just so fundamental. It's in Genesis 1 and in Genesis 2. And in the rest of the Bible, we have an acknowledgement of the fact that in our sinfulness, human beings will deny creation order, will deny the things that are obvious to us. And that's one of the most glaring aspects of this. And this furry thing, it comes not only with species confusion, it often comes with a sexual aspect as well. And without going into any kind of detail, I will simply say it is directly a violation of Scripture in terms of the rejection of creation order and the distinctiveness of human beings made in God's image. It is also fundamentally wrong in the development of a sexualized aspect. And that seems to be quite common in that experience. And it has become, in some ways, identified in the plus sign of LGBTQ+. And that should tell you something. So I do want to appreciate the clarity of this young person's concern and was saying, where in the Bible do we find this distinction? And that distinction is in Genesis 1. Let us make man in our image. In the image of God created he them. Male and female created he them. Those are the two big distinctions. First of all, the distinction between the human and all other aspects of creation, and then within humanity between male and female. Both of those distinctions absolutely necessary to creation order, both of them showing the glory of God.